Sir, please switch off the music.
Yeah. Shall we wait for some time?
Yeah, I think so. 2 minutes more, then we'll start. We'll be starting at 9:05 sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's start, sir.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I hope you all are good and welcome to day 4 of a workshop. So आज की जो वर्कशॉप है उससे उसे स्टार्ट करें उससे पहले एज यूजुअल जो हम वी स्टार्टेड विद द मेडिटेशन. So let's do a 1 minute quick meditation and we'll go ahead with the topics. So let's start the meditation. So before we start the meditation, a rule है, अगर आप बैठे हो तो legs cross और hands को इस तरह से cross करके and putting your hands on your lap and eyes closed, and we'll start meditation. So all you have to do while meditation is अपनी breath को focus करना है, अपनी breath का fitness होना है हम लोग को. Just अपना nasal passages पर बैठना है और देखना है कैसे हम ब्रेथ्स को इनहेल करते हैं और कैसे ब्रेथ को एक्सहेल करते हैं। हमें अपनी रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस के प्रति कॉन्शियस होना है। ग्रेजुअली हम अपनी रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस के प्रति कॉन्शियस हो रहे हैं। ऑल दिन की थकान, जितनी एंजाइटी, स्ट्रेस, जो कुछ भी हमने लिया, तो हम एक्सहेलिंग ब्रेथ के साथ उसको बाहर कर रहे हैं। एंड वी आर इनहेलिंग पीस, calmness, the energy of love and compassion. We are totally calm, relaxed, and full of energy. With this full of energy body, we gradually rub our hands and put them on our eyes. And with seeing our hands, we'll come back to normal state. Everyone, तो आई गेस अच्छा मेडिटेशन हुआ होगा। तो आज के जो हमारे स्पीकर हैं वो हैं सोम सर, और आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है इंट्रोडक्शन टू मेडिटेशन, जिसके बारे में हमने कल भी बात की थी। एंड देयर वर फ्यू पीपल्स आस्किंग अबाउट द आस्किंग द क्वेश्चंस अबाउट द मेडिटेशन। तो आज का टॉपिक वो ही है और उससे रिलेटेड हम चीज़ों को एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। बट बिफोर वी गो अहेड, इट्स अ जेनरस रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू जिनके कैमरास बंद हैं, प्लीज़ अपने कैमरास खोल दीजिए, बिकॉज आई गेस अब हम सब लोग फेमिलियर हो चुके हैं, तो हम लोग कैमरास खोल सकते हैं। तो प्लीज़ अपने कैमरास खोलिए। थैंक यू वेरी मच। तो बिफोर वी स्टेप इनटू द मेडिटेशन, वी हैव अ सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्ट ऑफ दैट, सोम सर। तो वो बहुत चीज़ें डीप में बोलने वाले हैं, पर उससे पहले मैं थोड़ा सा अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बोलता हूँ कि मेरे हिसाब से मेडिटेशन क्या है। तो मैं साइंटिफिक टर्म में चीज़ें रखूँगा थोड़ा सा। तो यार यहाँ पे कोई बायो का स्टूडेंट है क्या? डू वी हैव एनी बायोलॉजी स्टूडेंट इन द रूम? मतलब हैंड रेज कर सकते हो, या साइंस साइड से कोई हो जिसके पास 9th क्लास में साइंस रही हो, 10th में रही हो। ओके, सो वी हैव ओके, वी हैव वन पर्सन, मुक्षिता सेमवाल एंड मीत पटेल। ओके, साइंस साइड से ये लोग हैं। तो आप लोग को पता है हमारे प्लानट पे सबसे प्रिमिटिव फॉर्म ऑफ लाइफ क्या था? सबसे ज्यादा जो पहली लाइफ थी हमारे प्लानट पे वो क्या थी? मुझे आप लोग या तो अनम्यूट होके बता सकते हो, या फिर मेरे को आप लोग चैट बॉक्स में भी लिख सकते हो।
लाइफ या लाइट?
लाइफ, लाइफ, वो पहला लाइफ फॉर्म क्या था हमारे प्लानट पे? किसी को आइडिया है?
स्टोन एज? आप स्टोन एज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो पहली लाइफ कौन सी थी जो हमारे प्लानट पे सबसे पहला
Algae,
थी? जो सब
algae,
सॉरी,
algae say that
हाँ, तो सबसे पहला
amoeba,
being था,
amoeba.
अमीबा था। एंड इट वाज एक्वेरियस बीइंग, एंड वो पानी के अंदर लाइफ फॉर्म स्टार्ट हुआ था और वो सिंगल सेल था। फिर अमीबा के बाद जर्नी चली पेनिसिलियम, और फिर इवॉल्व होते होते फिर धीरे धीरे प्लांट्स किंगडम आया। फिर उसके बाद और हमारे पास फिर उसके बाद रेप्टाइल्स आने शुरू हुए, 3 चेम्बर हार्टेड। फिर उसके बाद 4 चेम्बर हार्टेड आने शुरू हुए, एव्स, पक्षी बनने शुरू हुए। फिर उसके बाद एक इवॉल्व एम्फीबियंस हम लोग बनने शुरू हुए। फिर ग्रेजुअली ग्रेजुअली वो सिलसिला आ जाके खत्म हुआ होमो सैपियंस हम लोग पे। तो हम लोग का जो साइंटिफिक नाम है होमो सैपियंस है। तो अच्छा, मेरे को कोई बताओ, आप में से कितने लोग को लगता है होमो सैपियंस के बाद भी अभी एक कोई और स्पीशीज आने वाली है, या यहाँ पे ये इवोल्यूशन रुक गया? वी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम अ सिंगल लाइफ सेल अमीबा एंड वी कवर्ड दिस होल जर्नी टू होमो सैपियंस। अब हम यहाँ पे आ गए। आप में से कितने लोग को लगता है अभी यहाँ से भी कुछ और बनने वाला है, कि अभी हमारे 2 हाथ की जगह 4 हाथ हो जाएंगे आगे चल के, या फिर हम वापस पैरों, अब 4 पैरों पे चलने लग जाएंगे, या कुछ कोई म्यूटेशन होने वाला है हमने? आपको क्या लगता है? किसी को कुछ लगता है? अपने एक्सपीरियंस से शेयर करो, या फिर आपके जो थॉट्स हैं उसको लेके, या फिर ये अभी फाइनल है, इसके बाद और कुछ नहीं होने वाला? इंटरेक्ट करो यार, मतलब ठीक है, मतलब मेरी भी लेमन अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, तो लेट्स इंटरेक्ट।
आई गेस हो सकता है, बिकॉज जैसे हमसे पहले जो स्पीशीज रहे हैं उस टाइम पे भी ऐसा लगता होगा कि इसके बाद इवॉल्व नहीं होंगे कुछ,
तो
लेकिन
हमसे
हम
पहले तो
इवॉल्व।
बंदर थे, बंदर तो सोच ही नहीं सकते थे इतना ज्यादा। तो मतलब बंदर आपस में चिंपैंजीज क्या सोचते, भाई अपन लोग लास्ट हैं। तो आपको क्या
मतलब
लगता है?
मुझे कोई आइडिया नहीं है, हो भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं।
तो जो लाइफ का इवोल्यूशन होता है ना किसी भी प्लानट पे, हमारे प्लानट पे, वो बहुत ज्यादा, अगर हम साइंटिस्ट की माने या जो साइंटिस्ट स्टडीज हुई है उनकी माने, वो बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट होता है किसी भी प्लानट के सोलर अरेंजमेंट से। कि हमारे प्लानट का जो सन से अरेंजमेंट है, जो हमारे प्लानट का एस्ट्रोनॉमिकल अरेंजमेंट है, वो कैसा है, उस पे बेसिस पे इस प्लानट पे लाइफ फॉर्म डेवलप हुआ है। तो अभी जो एक थ्योरी आई है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग साइंटिस्ट आर बिगिनिंग टू से कि हमारे प्लानट के सभी पैरामीटर, सभी चीजों को स्टडी करने के बाद हम ये कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं कि होमोसेपियंस का जो फिजिकल इवोल्यूशन है वो इतना ही है। इसके बाद मोर और लेस छोटे मोटे इवोल्यूशन हो सकते हैं, जैसे अभी अपेंडिक्स हमारे यहाँ है हमारे बॉडी में, जिसको बोलते हैं कि वो धीरे धीरे गायब हो जाएगा। एक दो चीजें उन्होंने पॉइंट आउट की हैं, उसके अलावा और ज्यादा हमारे बॉडी लेवल चेंजेस नहीं होने वाले। जो मेजर चेंजेस हैं कि एज इन जैसे हम 4 पैरों से दो दो पैरों पे आ गए और हमारा ब्रेन ज्यादा डेवलप हो गया, तो वो सब चीजों में अभी और कुछ ऐसा होने वाला नहीं है। तो ये चीज है। तो फिर अब क्या मतलब इसके बाद क्या होने वाला है? आप में से जितने भी लोगों ने बायोलॉजी पढ़ी है उन लोगों ने एक चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट की होगी। जब एम्फीबियंस बनने शुरू हुए, जहां से स्पाइन आनी शुरू हुई हमारे अंदर, ये जो स्पाइन है और ये स्पाइन का जो नर्वस सिस्टम है पूरा, वहां से वो जो पूरा स्पाइन नर्वस सिस्टम है उसने बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया हमारे एवोल्यूशन में, हमको इवॉल्व करने में। आप लोग जानते हो ये बात कि पहले स्पाइन ऐसे थी इरेक्टेड, फिर वो धीरे 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 अभी हम होमोसेपियंस हो गए तो हमारी स्पाइन का पोस्चर ये हो गया। या फिर अभी भी हम कोई बात करें पोस्चर्स की तो बोलते हैं कि स्पाइन का पोस्चर सही रखना चाहिए, वो ऐसे ये नहीं होनी चाहिए, मतलब जो होता है ना जो आपकी बॉडी में पोस्चर डिफॉर्मिटीज आ जाती हैं, वो सब नहीं होना चाहिए। तो अभी जो स्पाइन का इवोल्यूशन है वो अभी भी चल रहा है। तो स्पाइन का जो इवोल्यूशन है उसी प्रोसेस को फास्टन अप करता है मेडिटेशन। तो स्पाइन जब मैं कहता हूँ तो व्हाट आई मीन इज, मतलब जनरली लोगों के दिमाग में लेमन अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है, अच्छा स्पाइन, स्पाइन का मतलब बस केवल जो हमारी स्पाइन है ये है यहाँ से यहाँ तक का स्पाइन। तो स्पाइन यहाँ से यहाँ तक का नहीं होता है। जिन लोग ने भी थोड़ी सी बायोलॉजी पढ़ी है उन लोग को पता होगा कि नर्वस सिस्टम जब हम काउंट करते हैं तो नर्वस सिस्टम में हमारी स्पाइन से लेके हमारे ब्रेन तक का सारा पार्ट काउंट होता है। तो जो पूरा नर्वस सिस्टम है उसमें केवल ब्रेन ही नहीं होता, उसमें स्पाइन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है। और जब हम मेडिटेशन की बात करते हैं तो हम इन अ वे उसी इवोल्यूशन की बात कर रहे होते हैं कि हाँ फिजिकल लेवल पे मेरे इवोल्यूशन नहीं होने वाले, हो सकता है आज से 1000 साल, 10,000 साल, 50,000 साल बाद भी हम लोग शायद ऐसे ही दिखें। हो सकता है हमारा कलर चेंज हो जाए या वो सब चीजें हों थोड़ी बहुत, क्योंकि यूवी रेज आ रही हैं, वो सब फैक्टर अलग है। पर लेकिन हमारे अंदर ऐसा कोई बॉडी लेवल चेंजेस होने वाले नहीं है। तो क्या चेंज होगा? हमारा माइंड का अभी एक बहुत सर्टेन सेक्शन है जो डेवलप है ही नहीं, जो काम ही नहीं कर रहा, बहुत छोटा माइंड अभी हम यूज में ला रहे हैं। जब वो कैपेबिलिटीज हम अनलॉक करना शुरू करेंगे तो हम हायर स्टेट्स ऑफ इवोल्यूशन पे जाएंगे। तो वो कैपेबिलिटीज अनलॉक करने का नाम ही मेडिटेशन है। तो उसी उसी पूरे टॉपिक पे, उसी और इस बॉडी की अंडरस्टैंडिंग देने के लिए मैं अभी इनवाइट करूंगा हमारे सब्जेक्ट मैटर एक्सपर्ट सोम सर को, जो इस टॉपिक को फर्दर लाइटन अप करेंगे, हमें फर्दर विजडम शेयर करें। सोम सर प्लीज।
Yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks. I'll just share the PPT. सबको दिख रहा है ना?
विजिबल।
Yeah. Okay. किस किस ने मेडिटेशन के लिए नए लोग हैं? कौन है मेडिटेशन करने? Who are new to meditation basically? Everybody has done meditation here. Okay, let's start now. So actually, there are many forms of meditation. taught in the Sanatana Dharma, but here we will discuss only about the one taught by Gautam Buddha. That's all that we will just see, and that meditation is called Anapanasati meditation. So there it is a very simple process, actually, meditation. This was actually taught by Buddha himself, and he mastered it and he taught to the world. So Ana means to breathe in, Apana means to breathe out, and Sati means to be with. So it is that simple. Just you have to observe our natural breath. That is the whole purpose of this. I mean, whole goal or meditation process, basically. And our main aim is to go to the no thought state. And thereby, when we go to the no, because thousands of thoughts keep coming to us and going every time, every second, thousands. In a day, thousands of thoughts comes and goes. So by regularly practicing this meditation, we can reduce our thoughts, and our main goal is to almost bring it to zero level, thoughtless state of mind. So that by practicing, we'll achieve a lot of things. Only by practice we can know what are the benefits. This is all just a theory, but you have to really practice it. So what we do is we basically clap our hands. This is the posture actually we take. We cross our legs, clasp our hands, close our eyes, and just focus on the tip of the nose. And we have to take natural breath. We don't have to breathe hard or breathe slowly or whatever. Just take natural breath and just focus on the breath. Just keep focusing. Why we clap our hands is the second this thing you see here. One minute. Yeah, you can see this hands are clapped because there's a circuit. The energy that doesn't go out. It's like a closing the circuit. That's why we clasp our hands, and even legs. Here also the circuit is complete. It is said that if we open 10% and energy flows out from the hands and 10% from the legs, if we keep it openly free. And by opening the eyes, we'll be losing 80% of the energy. So always we have to compulsorily close the eyes and fold the hands and legs, both. This is the posture we have to take for doing Anapanasati meditation. And you can see actually what happens in the meditation process. If you keep practicing, basically this blue, what you see here, is the cosmic energy, which enters through there's in the topmost part of the head. There is something called Brahmarandra, which there's a opening. It's in a subtle way, not a real opening. It's a subtle opening through which energy comes into us. For everybody, that's what as Shivans was telling, the main evolution that happened is we walking from 4-leg came to a 2-leg this thing, and our spine started becoming straight, and there our spiritual growth started actually from that point of time. So when we had to keep our spine straight, and then you'll start feeling sometime after continuous practice, you'll start feeling the energy in this part initially. So it will enter through this portion of the body and you can see here what happens. As it enters, there are various tubes or nadis in our system basically, and it slowly percolates throughout the body, this energy. And you can see the second diagram also. It has gone to the whole body. So this is what happens in our meditation as you practice. The timeline depends on your amount of practice, your hard work, and your whatever efforts, all those. So the timeline we can't define. For each one, it will be different. For some, it may take weeks only, they'll start experiencing energies. For some, it may take years. It all depends on your practice. So now I will exactly tell you scientifically what's happening, why we should go, why we breathe, why we have to focus our breath on the focus on the breath and not think. So this is the, I mean, just scratch, and I'll start from scratch about that point. So these are, all these are this is a neurons, right? These are brain cells out here on the brain, and this is like a tree-like structure. And as we think, the thoughts move as electrical impulses in the brain. As we think, the thousands of thoughts, as we keep thinking, there are electrical impulses across the brain, throughout the brain happening. So if we keep thinking like this, there is it's like a traffic jam for the energy to enter into our system. There is always, the brain is continuously thinking, and these electrical sparks keep happening here. Then what will happen? There is a traffic jam. So see, these are also this thing. This is how internal photographs of the brain are taken by different scientists or whatever it is. So these are the this thing happening, activities happening in the brain. So first thing is, our main intention is to reduce the thoughts, preferably zero thought. Actually, even focusing on the breath also is a thought, but at least what is there is the traffic is reduced now. More energy can enter into our system. That is the whole point, basically. The whole goal of doing this Anapanasati meditation is to just allow the cosmic energy to enter into our system. So we can give an example. This is just an example. Like if the weather is too cloudy, what will happen? The sun rays doesn't fall on the ground, right? It is all cloudy, and the clouds block the sun rays from falling onto the earth. And obviously earth doesn't get the sun rays and the UV rays, whatever, the light and this thing. So even our thoughts also acts like clouds, basically. So so it will stop the energy flowing into our system. And one more thing is traffic. If there is a lot of traffic on the road, we can't move. So traffic jam happens, right? So if we reduce the traffic, we can move forward. So this is just two examples you have to remember why we should go to thoughtless state, to allow the cosmic energy to enter into our system. Now this slide says what exactly happens, why we should meditate. Why we should meditate? See, this diagram A represents, we have collected a lot of garbage into our body system. Think all with negativities and environment, whatever. We have collected a lot of garbage over many lifetimes, basically. Then now we have to cleanse ourselves. This is the B. You can see this is the dirty water, and we have to become this like this. We have to clean our system now. So what we do, we keep pouring pure water. That is cosmic energy. I'm just giving an analogy of how we should proceed. Like, I mean, just to make you understand why we should meditate. That is why I'm cracking it here. So what we do, we keep filling pure water into this jar. Then at one fine day, this will become pure. That is, I'm saying this is comparing this with the body, with our body system and energy systems. So from this A to D, we have to proceed. So this is why we basically do meditation. So cosmic pure energy, as it enters into our system, it starts the healing process, cleansing process, and all those things happen in our system. So basically, we all know this. See, this is a human being. Human being is a matter, physical matter. And when human beings, if we take, we come into various systems and organs and molecules and tissues, and then finally, what we come to? Human cell, right? Human cells build up the whole body. 55 trillion cells are there in a human body. Then what happens here? Basically, the cell, if we go further, dividing, now the scientists are already they already conducted a lot of experiments, and you can see a lot of on the Google and all that. You can get it on the internet. Basically, we are just quarks. Like, quark is what ultimately, see, this is the atom. Then the atom, we take out the nucleus, and if we take out each, say proton, neutron, electron, if we divide it further, this is the one we get. We are just quarks actually. Inside a quark, if we see, we are just energy particles. You can see here, We are just energy particles. Here also the same example has been given. We are matter, matter to molecule, molecule to atoms, atom to electron, proton, neutron, again divide, again go further. We are quarks and gluons, it is called. This is a connection. Then ultimately you can see string, right? This is the string is a vibrating energy particle. So we are just energy beings basically. The physicality what we see is all just, it's a tightly done thing. Even if one more example I can give, a solid ice is there. When we heat it and the vibration becomes more, we become water. I mean, that becomes water, and water becomes air and disappears. Like it becomes thin as we heat and as the vibration increases. So even by meditating, what will happen? We will start vibrating at a higher frequency. Actually, you can feel the energies as you go further. You'll feel a lot of energy coming into yourself, and you become you'll start vibrating at a higher frequency, and you'll feel light and light-hearted, and all lot of experiences, good experiences you'll have. So this is the ultimate. The photograph what you see here is that of a quark actually. So this is what we are. Build a bundle of quarks. That's it. So by doing this, of course, you can see this here, the healing process happens. What happens is when the cosmic energy enters, as I told you, the muddy water, we have a lot of these red areas are all our ailments or pains, aches or diseases, or going to happen diseases, whatever, all these red areas. So when we sit and meditate, what will happen? Slowly, all these will get filled up, all these, as we are energy bodies, all that bad energies and all those are released, and we get into the proper energy structure or atomic structure happens. All the negative psychic impressions goes away, and we can get the healing process. This is how the healing process happens at the atomic level. And obviously the body and the overall healing also happens. Same with mental health. It is with physical health, spiritual health, everything. Overall development happens. This is a healing process that's happening by taking in the cosmic energy. And this is also like as you meditate here, you can see the aura expanding. There is as we are all just atomic beings, it'll have a this thing frequency, and it vibrates. It has an aura around. We have an aura around us, so that also keeps increasing. So this is one. These are all the advantages of benefits of doing meditation, basically. So some of the benefits, as I have just listed out, it's improved concentration. So once our mind get healed, become calm, and then we start focusing. We can focus on what we are doing, so we can increase our concentration. Of course, the process starts in the meditation itself. You will, as you proceed further, you will start concentrating on some part, and you'll lose your body conscious at one point of time. So that happens in the meditation itself. Even in the general life also, this keeps improving. You can improve your concentration, then control of your mind, like if the cravings you have, for example, you want or you have some addictions or cravings, you can take control. Once the mind you're strong in your control, then you can control your addictions and cravings and all those things. And the thought process also, you can align it to your goals. Like yesterday we were discussing the goals and all that. So if you want to really achieve the goals, meditation is a very big tool or a technique which you can adapt in your life. Then and any kind of stress you're going through, whatever stress, you can deal with the stress properly. Like you can have a positive attitude, and then you can deal with that very easily. Then of course physical relaxation, because all your body is like all the atoms are in a proper alignment, and all this pure energy, cosmic energy enters into a system, so automatically relaxation happens. Then creative thinking happens, and mindfulness and awareness. You start because you're practicing focusing on the breath. What will happen? You're aware that you're breathing. Always you're aware that you're breathing. You're not thinking something else. This is all a training in the meditation itself. But in general life also, your awareness will increase. Suppose we'll be doing something and suddenly we'll keep the key somewhere and go, and we'll forget where we have kept the keys or mobile or this thing. All such things, by being aware, we can avoid all those things. Every time we know what we are doing, every step we take, we are aware of it. So that's a very good improvement which happens in us. Then, of course, enhanced self-understanding. So you'll understand yourself better, your nature better, you'll have control over yourself, and you can go towards a better direction. Once you have an understanding of what you're lacking, what your positive things and negative things are, you can move towards positivity. So thereby you'll be having a better understanding about your own self. Of course, memory also will improve because all your brain cells and neurons will start aligning itself to a good frequency. So your memory will improve. Then, of course, spiritual development, it will definitely happen. That I will discuss later on how it happens in detail. Then, of course, stress, anxiety, depression, whatever negativities you have, you can eliminate that. But and overall healing happens. Holistic is like mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, everything. Holistic, overall holistic healing you can expect from meditation. So these are the meditation benefits. And now there is something, pyramid. If you sit inside hope you all know about pyramids of Egypt, right? Which were built, you all definitely know about it. That was built basically to attract more energy from the cosmos. That has a particular angle, a particular design. If you want any details, you can contact us. We can give the details of the pyramid. So the pyramid structure, basically it has 4 surfaces, 51.50 something angle is there to this thing. It has a definite angle, this thing actually. If we build a pyramid, whether it is in a building shape or whatever material doesn't matter. This thing matters, basically shape. If you sit under a pyramid and meditate, you'll be getting 3 times more energy than what you're getting normally. So doing meditation in a pyramid is definitely worthwhile. If you have any pyramid structures near your area, you can definitely go and do the experiment. Sitting at home and doing or going to a pyramid and meditating that, you'll get 3 times more energy. So it's like a triple benefit for you. 1 + 3 free, like that it is. So, and we get actually pyramid caps also. If you don't have a building, there is we get pyramid caps which you can wear and sit and meditate. That also is possible. Generally, they prefer copper material is the best because it's a good conductor. Silver, gold also is good. So you can try that pyramid, wearing a cap or going and sitting under a building of a pyramid. Of course, when you're building the pyramid, the material doesn't matter, either it is made of steel or cement or whatever, asbestos or whatever it is. But the design of this thing has to be perfect, and it should face towards the north. One particular face has to face towards the north. Obviously, all will start, north, east, west and all, it will align itself. That will be the best direction to face the pyramid. And if anybody is more interested in the meditation and everything, if they want to know what is meditation, if you're interested and want to take it forward, there is a link here. Actually, I can share it in the group later on. So you just go, it is just a 50 minutes meditation where it will explain everything, what is meditation, how you have to say it, everything. What I have taken, in fact, all the pictures from there only. So you can go and watch the movie for 15 minutes. You'll get a 50 minutes, sorry. You'll get a full idea of what is meditation. So this is about it. Thank you. So we should take questions, or I can finish off one more topic. I think I'll finish off that one more topic also, right? Give me a second, please.
मीनवाइल मैं एक दो टर्मिनोलॉजी शेयर कर देता हूँ. जैसे सर ने मेडिटेशन की बात की ना, तो मैं भी एक टर्मिनोलॉजी से उसको रिलेट करता हूँ. तो जो टर्मिनोलॉजी है, फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे सर बोल रहे हैं कि जो हमारे जो ब्रेन में जो केओस चल रहा है उसको स्लो डाउन करना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल अब एक सिचुएशन में अगर मैं आप लोग को डालूं, आप लोग एक सिचुएशन में अपने आप को इमेजिन करो कि आप लोग एक कार में हो और वो कार के अंदर सनरूफ है और आप लोग सनरूफ से बाहर निकले हो, एज इन कि आपके पूरे फेस पे बहुत तेज विंड ब्लास्ट लग रहा है, ठीक है। और इमेजिन करो कि गाड़ी मान लो 250 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से चल रही है, तो 250 किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से गाड़ी चल रही है। और अगर अभी मैं आपको बोलूं कि आप सब लोग अपने आसपास की सराउंडिंग्स पे थोड़ा सा अटेंशन दो या थोड़ा सा टाइम निकालो या पीस को ऑब्जर्व करो, तो क्या हम कर पाएंगे? इतना इतना तेज हमारी गाड़ी चल रही है और हम इतना हैवी विंड ब्लास्ट को ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं अपने फेस पे, तो हमारे पास इतना अवेयरनेस, इतनी चीजें होंगी कि हम जो हमारे सराउंडिंग्स में चल रहा है उसको ऑब्जर्व कर पाए, हम देख पाए चीजें। Tell me in the chat box if you are not comfortable. What do you all think कि इतनी तेज चल रही है अगर गाड़ी, तो हम कर पाएंगे क्या ऑब्जर्व अपनी साइड में जो चीजें चल रही हैं उन सब चीजों को? नहीं कर पाएंगे। अब मेडिटेशन क्या करता है यहाँ पे? मेडिटेशन आपके पैरों को अनेबल कर देता है कि आप धीरे धीरे ब्रेक लगाओ। आपकी जो थॉट्स बहुत तेजी से, बहुत ही तेजी से रश कर रहे हैं ना, मेडिटेशन आपके पैरों में वो शक्ति, वो ताकत देने लगता है कि आपके पैर धीरे धीरे वो ब्रेक पेडल को प्रेस करने लग जाते हैं। और धीरे 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 धीरे, एकदम से नहीं, अभी 250 पे चल रही है तो हो सकता है 10 दिन बाद 240 पे आ जाए आपकी गाड़ी, पर लेकिन एयर ड्रैग फिर भी होगा, लेकिन आपको ऑब्जर्व हो जाएगा कि एयर ड्रैग कम हो गया थोड़ा सा। एक दिन ऐसा भी आएगा कि वो एयर ड्रैग 0 पे हो जाएगा। तब जब 0 पे हो जाएगा, योर कार विल बी ऑन टोटल रेस्ट नाउ। नाउ टेल मी हाउ इजी एंड व्हाट अ डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस इट वुड बी टू सी योर ऑल सराउंडिंग्स नाउ। जो एयर ड्रैग हमारे ऊपर लग रहा था वो फाइनली 0 हो गया। मतलब जो थॉट्स का जो रश चल रहा था वो 0 हो गया या रिड्यूस्ड हो गया। तो हमारे पास कितना टाइम होगा, कितना कितना हमारे पास अवेयरनेस होगी कि हम जो चीजें हमारे साथ चल रही हैं उन पे अटेंशन दे सकें, उनको समझ सकें। तो हमारे साथ मेन प्रॉब्लम ही ये है कि हमारा एयर ड्रैग इतना ज्यादा है कि हम अटेंशन ही नहीं दे पा रहे हैं चीजों को। तो दैट्स द मेन प्रॉब्लम। ओके, ओवर टू यू सोम सर।
Yeah. You're able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have understood what is meditation and how to do that. Now I'm taking this topic because this inside our body, what's happening due to meditation. So that's what we should know, the scientific reason behind our reason for doing meditation. So for that, I'm covering these few topics, like we have different bodies, and in that we have Nadis, Chakras, all the different Nadis and Kundalini. I'm just covering these topics. Let me go further. Okay, as we know, I mean, we have been seeing only our physical body as of now. So actually, we have 7 bodies, which is unseen, subtle bodies. They are called. They are like on the layer across the body, surrounding my physical body. There are layers like onion. This thing layers you remove, right? Like that. There are these layers that's there around us. So I will just. 1 minute. Yeah. So yes, first is our physical body. First is our physical body. It is called Annamaya Kosha. This is the white portion of the body. Then we have etheric body. Etheric is like we have a lot of huge circuit actually in a subtle way where energy flow happens. So it's a very complex play altogether. It's like what we see in electric this thing. If we go to an electric substation, what we see like transformers and wires and junction points and all those things, right? So even our human body is built that way. So all that is covered in the etheric body. Then we have emotional or astral body. So Emotional body is like all our emotions are controlled, are like a sort of storage house for our emotions. And of course, astral bodies, you might have heard of astral travel, which people do. So what they do, astral travel, this particular body goes out with a silver cord attached to our navel. This goes out and comes in one, and every night when we sleep, we see vivid dreams and all, right? So that basically it's an astral body traveling across and coming back, because just because of the silver cord, it comes back. Wherever it goes, it comes back. Then we have, above that, we have a mental body. So mental body, then mental is like our, all the thoughts and all that are sort of it's like a storehouse of all the thoughts happening and all that. It's a mental body there. Then causal body, or the Karana Sharira it is called. There all our Sanchit Karma. I'm going more of little bit of spirituality, because I have to explain all this, whatever is explained in the Sanatana Dharma. So then we have this causal body where, causal body, okay, where our Sanchit Karmas are generally stored. That's what they say. Sanchit Karmas and all the psychic impressions and all are a storage house. Then we have spiritual body. Then we have the divine body. So in Sanskrit, these are the names actually. Annamaya Kosha, then Pranamaya Kosha is the second one, then Manomaya Kosha, then Jnanamaya Kosha, then Anandmaya Kosha, Atman, Adhyatma, and Divyamaya Kosha. Like these are the 7 bodies we have. Everybody has it. So, but the thing is, if a person is negatively inclined or worried or whatever, these will be shrinked. This will be a lot of shrinkage. That time I told you the aura, I showed you the aura photograph, aura picture, right? So as you become positive, as you meditate, as you this thing, your auras will expand. It will become lighter, basically. It's like a balloon, it will expand. So actually some big yogis and all, they will have up to 1-2 kilometers radius of their auras. They will be so big for very high meditators. Okay. Okay. Then we have something called Nadis. So Nadi is one this thing. Basically, there are channels. I'll show you the photograph first. So, see, there are 72,000 nadis in our system. It is this is the structure. Actually, these many nadis. Actually, it is from. This is taken from a very old our Hindu scripture in Vedas or whatever, written in those old leaves, right? Those leaflets, they used to be there. From there, something it is. There's a very old picture, actually, very old diagram taken from our Hindu things. So Nadi is basically the energy what we get from the cosmos is distributed in our body. It gets distributed through nadis, like how we have veins and veins taking our blood and this thing, right? Making it flow in the entire body. From the tip, it goes to every corner of our body. Similarly, nadis also take the subtle energy, the cosmic energy, and makes it available to all the body parts of our system. There are 72,000 nadis we basically have. My full screen is visible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Or this is blocking this black one? No, right?
No, it's visible.
Okay, fine. So you can see how complicated our nadis are. So as we meditate, even here also what will happen, suppose there is a, of course there are chakras also, I will just let you know, then I'll explain. So these are the nadi structure. See, this is also one of the photographs, like how generally nadis are distributed. And you can see a aura of this person here. And basically chakra is like, we can say a small transformer where it receives from the main, this thing, when we receive this thing, energy, it distributes to that particular body. For example, heart chakra is there. So heart, lungs and all, whatever organs are there, to that it will give the prana. So that is the chakra is a junction point. It is also energy center. which has every chakra has a different vibration. It vibrates at a, so basically our aim is to vibrate at a higher, generally it vibrates at a higher frequency. Generally, if we don't meditate and all, the chakra also will be vibrating at a very low frequency, and therefore we will get all the problem, blockages, heart block, then that problem, this problem, all happens because this basically in the subtle world, the chakras are not functioning properly. That's why, you know, all this pranic healing and all these techniques they use, they basically energize that particular chakra and activate that organs which are closer to that area, basically. So there are totally 114 chakras in our body. Okay, there are main pipe that comes is the Sushumnandi. I will tell you. You can see here now. These are the different chakras we have in the spine. Basically, the spine, there is a tube, right? The vagus nerve in the spine, which goes between those bone, which goes in the bone like this. That in the vagus nerve, there is a subtle pipe, the main pipe, that is a Sushumnandi, it is called. That is a main nadi. And in that, these are the chakras, basically. This is the important chakras which are placed in the Sushumnandi. So at the bottom, we have this Muladhara chakra, then we have Swadhisthana, then we have Manipura in the navel, then Swadhisthana is around in the reproductive organ around that place, and the tip of the tailbone, there is Muladhara around that place. Then we have Manipura in the navel area, then we have Anahata in the heart area, then we have Vishuddhi chakra in the throat area, throat portion. Then we have Agnya Chakra. Agnya Chakra is like when it's more of a third eye, related to third eye opening and all those stuff. And it is like if we draw a line from the tip of our ears here and from the top of the head, all the where the three lines meet, basically at that place, it's in the center of the brain area, pineal gland it is called. So in that area, that we basically the third eye is there, and also our soul in fact resides there. That's what it is said in the Shastras, in the Vedas. There's a soul located in that area. So the third eye is very, very crucial. I mean, if you want more intuition and better thinking and sixth sense to open up, then this is a very important chakra you have to focus on. Even while meditating, as you're doing Anapanasati, first step, you will breathe on the nose. I mean, you will focus on the breath. Then slowly, as you practice, what will happen? You can focus your breath on the Agnya Chakra and start meditating. That is because once you get that concentration of no thoughts, then if you focus here, that particular chakra, you will feel the energy and the vibration increasing in that area. For example, even if you want the heart chakra, which indicates love, you can focus on that chakra and do the meditation, provided you have become thoughtless, totally thoughtless, and you are able to focus on that particular area. So you should know the location where approximately it is located. And this is the Sahasrara. Sahasrara is totally on the top of the head. If this opens, all the great rishis and munis and all, this would have opened. I mean, when totally all the chakras plus this Sahasrara. If that opens, you're a self-realized person. You're totally self-realized. It's a totally different world altogether. You're totally out of Maya and all those stuff. So that's a state you should all aim at, basically. If you want to think big, you work on these chakras, and also as you go higher, the consciousness also increases. As you go higher in the chakras, your consciousness increases. So Muladhara is the earth element, basically. You can see here, basically here also, I just showed one more diagram. This red line represents this how this Sushumnandi goes, and the chakras, various chakras. And of course, they have different color code and different mantras to recite. Of course, you can do it, or you can do Anapanasati also, focusing on that area.
Sir, I have one question.
Yeah.
Is there Sahasrara is not connected with Sushumnandi? Like, this is not connected.
No, actually, it is connected. Now, actually, here what they've done, Ida Pingala, I think they've just Ida Pingala Nadi comes and finishes at Agnya Chakra. Sushumnandi goes through up also. Only that there's a one Nadi called Ida Pingala, which ends at Agnya Chakra. It comes and ends there. Only the Sushumnandi goes further up, but here it is actually not shown. It should have been straight here. So, yeah. See, these are the positives and negatives by what happens if the chakra is closed or open. So basically, if you have a lot of fear in you, means you have to work on your root chakra basically, and this deals with survival. It is an earth element. So all that you see solid material is all basically from the root chakra. That is like a root at the base of the spine, that tip of the spine. Spinal this thing, that is the root chakra. There it is there. So and it is only deals with survival. What is survival? Like animal instinct, like only food, shelter, and reproduction. So we only think of those things. If we are only stuck in those things, like general world now, everybody is behind that, right? Only that they don't want, I mean, who is not practicing spirituality or whatever, they are just leading an animal life. They are eating, sleeping, reproducing, and just wasting the whole life. So their consciousness is basically in that chakra. That is why they are there. So once that basically it is blocked. So once you have to work on that chakra, and you have to clear that. It will be once you clear that blockage, then you move to the next chakra. There the guilt comes. Basically the reproductive organs and all those things. This functions reproductive organs. So the guilt part of it, and if you're more guilty and something like that, or some incident that has happened in your previous life, that chakra will be blocked because of some guilt or whatever reasons. So once you open up, you will come with the, then it deals with the pleasure element. You'll feel relaxed and all that. Guilt will basically go. Then you have this third chakra at the navel point. So that is the willpower. So if that chakra is blocked, you'll feel shame, shamelessness, and all that. Shame, you'll have that feeling of shame. All negativity on the left hand side, what you see. Then of course, if that opens, you'll have the willpower. So willpower is like, for example, anybody you take, any great star you take, any industrialist you take, like Bill Gates or Sachin Tendulkar, or anybody who has achieved great fame, that chakra will be open because they have a very strong willpower. If you want to work on your willpower and your goals, what we talked yesterday, you have to really work on that willpower part of it. So that opens up, you'll become very strong in your willpower. If you will do whatever you think you will do, you will go for it. That's the power of this chakra, navel chakra. And the next is the heart chakra. And of course, these three are related to now earthly elements. So these lower chakras are related to earthly elements. Now comes the fourth chakra, that is the Anahata Chakra. It is around the heart area that earlier I showed you. It's around the heart area. So if that opens up, you'll be blissed out with love actually. You'll be blissed out totally. You'll be only in a loveful state. Nothing else you'll think. Whatever happens in your life, you'll be in a loveful state. Like you generally see these big sadhus and all, they'll be in a blissful and loveful state. So that is the love, this thing, unconditional love. You will become a generator of unconditional love if that chakra opens up, basically. Then comes the Vishuddhi. Vishuddhi is the throat chakra. So basically, this is the deals with truth and all that. So you'll slowly start to come up, start getting to know the truth of this universe, why you are here, and slowly your insights will slowly open up. So the truth, like for example, this Lata Mangeshkar or whatever, all big singers like Michael Jackson and all this, their throat chakra will be opened. So only they are able to do incredible job, and millions of people will follow them. Millions of people will just fall for them, for their singing, to their voice and all that. Like Kishore Kumar and all this, their throat chakra is completely open. That's why they are able to do melodious job and attract thousands of people just like that, just by singing. But others try to do, if chakra is not open, they can't attract that much crowd or popularity. That's what is the power of that chakra. Then of course, then comes the Agnya Chakra, which is the third eye you call. Shiva, you know, the third eye is there, right? So intuition. all the Maya disappears. Once this chakra opens up, all the Maya in this world, you'll know why this world is there, this is how why we are here. All those insights you'll start getting into it. So once your third eye chakra opens up, so your intuition will increase. You start getting a lot of things which are apart from this physical world, which are there in the higher worlds or in the higher dimensions. You'll start understanding once this chakra opens. And of course, once you then comes the Sahasrara with 1,000 petals. If this opens, you'll become totally like self-realization happens to you. You'll be totally like you're a god, more or less like a godly state. That's what happens. You don't bother about anything about this worldly things. You'll become a godly like state of mind. That's what it is, chakras. And these are the actually nadis. I was telling about nadis, right? The main nadi. Actually, this should have taken it earlier. So there are 3 main nadis. I'll show the diagram first. See here, you can see. This is the main nadi. Center white line is the Sushumna nadi. Sushumna is the main channel for all the, and it has 7 chakras. And this blue color is Ida. There are other 2 nadis which cross at each chakra and go. Actually, this is a diagram is not this thing, but the intersection happens at each chakra. So basically, Ida and Pingala it is called, and it goes like this, like this, like this. So the function is like this is Ida controls the mental process. It is also called Chandra Nadi, and it is more related to the moon energy. Then Pingala is the Surya Nadi, or the the vital process, like many things, vital processes like heartbeat or whatever. Major things happens automatically through this Pingala Nadi. And everything just there's a Ida and there's a Pingala in the bone structure only, in that bone whatever space where that vagus nerve goes, inside that only, and around that these 2 nadis, all the 3 nadis flow like this, and it starts from Muladhara and ends at Agnya Chakra. And each chakra also they also give out nadis. They give out various nadis. So that's like a semi-junction points, like for the energy to get distributed to each parts of the body. So these are the 3 main nadis: Sushumna, Ida, and Pingala. So now, if you want, you can actually do an experiment. You can close one nostril. Generally, what happens? Either this will work or this will work. This Ida will work or Pingala will work. Now, if you can close one nostril and try to breathe, and see which nadi of yours is open, either your left or right. So if you're breathing freely, if you're breathing freely through your left nostril, means your Ida is open, or the lunar nadi is open. And if your right nostril is open, then Pingala nadi is open. That's how it is. Generally, either of the one will work. Like generally, you would have observed that both nostrils won't be free flowing. Only if you do a lot of sadhana and all, both nadis will open at the same time. So this is again this thing diagram, and you can see this left side. These are all like there are different colors or frequencies. Basically, this color represents different frequencies of each chakra, and it has its own bij mantra like lam, vam, ram, yam, hum, and om, and all. Like it has like a different bij mantras for this thing for meditation. That particular frequency will get activated. So we'll just touch this Kundalini. I'm not going to go deep into this. Basically, Kundalini is a force which is it's a force which is there in the Muladhara Chakra. It's an energy. It's a feminine energy which is stored in the Muladhara Chakra. So by doing Kundalini sadhana, it slowly rises up. As it rises, you can see the Sushumna Nadi has 7 chakras, and each chakra has to get opened up for the energy to rise. Basically, you have seen some snake-like diagram. It's all European concept where they show snake and all coming up, but actually that's not the thing. It's a feminine energy which rises from the Mooladhara and goes up to Sahasrara. So that as the Kundalini rises, generally it is blocked because of all our negativities and all that. All khachada, it's all blocked basically because of our negativities. As you do sadhana and open up, it's like you're opening the blockages and slowly your Kundalini rises. So as the Kundalini rises, the negativity what I showed in the earlier things, first fear will go, guilt will go, then everything will start disappearing and you'll start opening up. So then your gut power will increase and all that happens. And then finally it comes to a Sahasrara. Once it opens, you're done with your life. So, and these are the petals. Say Mooladhara has 4 petals, then 6, then 10, like that. Petals keep increasing. And Agnya Chakra has only 2 petals, but Sahasrara has 1,000 petals. The very name says that Sahasra means 1,000. So this is a 1,000 petal lotus, they have a symbolic representation. It's like basically connecting to the different worlds or different whatever universes. You get connections like once that opens up. You can do astral travel easily. A lot of things, a lot of siddhis you can get by if Sahasrara gets opened. So it's not in our, this thing, it takes a lot of sadhana to get there. So, but one very, very, very important caution I want to tell, never ever practice Kundalini Yoga seeing a YouTube video or anything. So I don't want to go deep into this. Never ever practice by yourself or by some XYZ person. Just don't go and do practice Kundalini Yoga. Never do it, because if Kundalini goes in a wrong direction, if it enters the Sushumna or Idar Sushumna, then a person may go insane or mad. So it is very, very dangerous. And they have seen instances where the people have got that. So you should have a proper guru, genuine guru, to make this Kundalini Yoga happen. Like how we have Raj Yoga for meditation, there is something called Kundalini Yoga, where you can go and practice. Of course, Sushumna Kriyas and all that, you can join a very reputed, this thing, Mahathir Babaji's, this thing only is there, Sushumna Kriya Yoga. There also they do Kundalini Sadhana. So there, in such places you go and join. Never ever try out in the internet or yourself. There are a lot of they'll say breathing techniques you can do. It will open. It may open. That's not by hard practice and determination, this thing may open, but it should go in the right direction. That is more important. Kundalini has to rise only in the Sushumna. That snake, whatever they show or whatever that this thing, it should not just offshoot to Ida Pingala. If it goes through that channel up, the Shakti goes through that channel, then it's very dangerous. They go insane. So never try it yourself. Always with the help of a guru, you can try. That's it. So this is one of the diagrams. See, this Ida and Pingala ends up at the Agnya Chakra. Then Sushumna goes further up. Sushumna goes further up to open up. Actually, Sushumna is the main spiritual cord. For spirituality, Sushumna is the focus area which we can practice Kundalini Yoga. Through Dhyana, you can do Dhyana is one step closer to Kundalini. Raj Yoga or Dhyan Yoga it is called. So this is one more diagram. So basically Kundalini is they'll generally represent like a serpent sitting on a Swayambhu Linga, like it's a shivling. The tip of the tailbone is like a shivling, and a snake is just lying there. That is, the Shakti is lying there. So once you start practicing Kundalini Yoga, it slowly rises in the Sushumna, breaking across each of the chakras, and finally it will go to the top. That's it. I think I'll end this session here. Thank you very, very much.
Sir,
Yeah.
Som sir?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were discussing about Ingla and Pingla, actually last year I have attended one yoga session, and they told me a very interesting fact about this Ingla and Pingla. Can I share?
Yeah. Please.
Actually, Krishna Bhagwan used to call ना कि उन्होंने 72,000 रानियों से शादी करी है, right? Have you heard about it?
Yeah,
I mean, it is not Rania, it's Nadia. Actually, उनकी 72,000 नाड़ियां खुली हुई थी. That's why he was called कृष्ण भगवान. उनकी 72,000 नाड़ियां खुली हुई थी और जो उनका मेन था 108 रानियां, पटरानिया. It was not patrania, it was like the main chakras in that इंग्ला एंड पिंगला नाड़ी. वो एक्चुअली हम लोगों को थोड़ा गलत इंटरप्रिटेशन हो गया. वो रानियों को उन्होंने बोल दिया. वो एक्चुअली दे वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द नाड़ियास. I just got to know, it's a very interesting fact कि हम लोगों को पता कुछ और होता है, एक्चुअली कुछ और होता है. That's why, because उनका पूरा वो 72,000 नाड़ियां खुली हुई थी, सारे चक्रास खुले हुए थे. That's why he was the Lord.
Correct.
Okay.
And of
Thank
course,
you.
even his Sahasrara would definitely be definitely opened up. That's why he's Lord Krishna. All his chakras, there are 114 chakras, right? If all that opens up now, all the nadis clear up and all the chakras open up, we are God. We will literally become Krishna, Ram, or whatever. That is for sure. That is the difference between us and them. Of course, we all know even we are gods. Why we can't become like them? Because it's all blocked. Somewhere we are blocked. If we have some say heart problem or something, that particular chakra or that around that some nadis are blocked and energy is not flowing into that. That is why we have all these issues. So the prana shakti, as we meditate, it will penetrate into each of the things. Nadis are like tubes which connects, and chakras are like the semi energy bodies, like where the energy concentration happens and distribution happens. So we should mainly focus on those things. So anybody has any questions?
And one thing more, sir.
Yeah.
One thing more, sir. जैसे you were talking about na Kundalini yoga and all. If we practice Anapanasati and with full dedication, everything happened by their own. We no need to practice anything else. Yeah,
definitely it is there. Why my path, why I came here, I mean, I came through that actually, through Guru Diksha and Kundalini. We were doing Kundalini yoga. That's why I know about this. I have not come through that path actually. So even that is possible, because as I told you, we have, as we take in, as I showed you that glass, this thing, right? Example of dirty water and clean water. So what is it? That's the same thing. We are now a lot of dirt is there. As we practice, as a lot of divine energy flows into us, then obviously we'll start getting cleansed, and obviously our chakras will open up, and chakras will open and nadis will open. But for Kundalini, there are actually 3 granthis, which only some gurus only can open those. Even along the Sushumna, there are 3 granthis: Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. So unless that opens, that I don't think we can ourselves do it. Only high level people, very high level people who have done thousands of years of tapasya can do, I think, like that. So I think anybody has questions, or Vrinda ma'am wants to add something? Whatever.
Thank you, Somji. It was a very informative session, and I am sure our participant friends must have got a fair idea about the this phase and this chapter of spirituality. Very, very deep study you have done, and you made the PPTs very nicely. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I have not read any books. It is just the knowledge which I have gained. Just put it across.
So friends, if someone has some questions and all regarding this or any previous chapters and all, previous discussion and all, please feel free. Because this is the कल हम लोग की पढ़ाई नहीं होगी. Tomorrow we will have a lot of मस्ती. हाँ शिवांश?
Yeah.
शिवांश, yes. So tomorrow we will have a lot of मस्ती. तो और कुछ आज क्लास का किसी को पूछना है? मीत, नील?
1-2 चीजें मैं ऐड करना चाहता हूँ.
Yeah, please.
सर ने बहुत साइंटिफिक तरीके से चीजें एक्सप्लेन की हैं, बट मैं एज अ 23-year-old जितना नॉलेज है उस हिसाब से चीजें शेयर कर रहा हूँ. तो मतलब हमारे एज ग्रुप में, लाइक हम सब इसी एज ग्रुप में, लाइक 16 to 25, यही एज ग्रुप को टारगेट किया था. तो हमारा जो मेन चीज रहती है, फॉर एग्जांपल हमारे इस ग्रुप में मेनली हम सुपर हीरोज को देखते हैं, या हम लोग बहुत जल्दी इंस्पायर हो जाते हैं किसी हीरो से, या हम में से कई लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं आईएएस के लिए प्रिपेयर करना, या फिर कई लोग चाहते हैं कि उनको बहुत बहुत रेप्यूटेड जॉब मिल जाए। अगर हम देखें ना अपने माइंड का नेचर, तो कोर में जो डिजायर छुपी हुई है, इधर आप आईएएस बनना चाह रहे हो, या फिर आप बहुत बड़ा एक कंपनी स्टैब्लिश करना चाहते हो, या आप हीरो बनना चाहते हो, कुछ भी बनना चाहते हो, उसके जो पीछे जो डिजायर उसको पेश कर रही है वो है कि जो हम अभी हैं उससे कुछ बड़ा हमें पाना है, उससे बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस हमें चाहिए। या हम देखते हैं टीवी में कि अरे बहुत कोई कोई हीरो है, लेट्स से एनीवन, और वो रैम वॉक कर रहा है, देयर मिलियंस ऑफ पीपल रनिंग आफ्टर हिम फॉर ऑटोग्राफ एंड समथिंग। तो मेरे को जितना लगता है, मेरी जो अभी मैंने जो पाया है, जो मिला है मुझे, उसके हिसाब से मुझे लगता है कि जो कोर में डिजायर है वो है कि जितने हम हैं उससे कुछ बड़ा होना चाहिए, उससे कुछ बड़ा मिलना चाहिए, कोर की डिजायर वो है। तो आप मेडिटेशन किस लिए कर रहे हो वो मेरे को नहीं पता, लेकिन अगर आप चाहते हो कि जो अभी है हमारे पास उससे कुछ बड़ा, उससे कुछ नए डायमेंशन ओपन हो, तो अगर आप ये आपका नोशन है, ये आपका इंटेंशन है, तो डेफिनेटली आप ट्राई करो। एंड आई वोंट से कि आप करो ही, बट हाँ ट्राई दो, गिव इट 40 days ट्राई। अगर आपको लगता है कि नहीं कुछ नहीं होता तो यू कैन लीव इट, बट डोंट लीव इट जस्ट बिकॉज कि आप लाइक कुछ सोच रहे हो या आपने ट्राई नहीं किया। आई मस्ट से कि ट्राई करना है सबको, एक बार ट्राई करो, उसके बाद अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस को डिसाइड करने दो कि आपको इस रास्ते पे आगे चलना है या नहीं चलना है। और आपको खुद पता चलेगा कि वो जो कोर आपकी डिजायर है कि मेरे को इससे कुछ बड़ा होना है, क्या वो ये वाला जो मेथड है क्या ये उसको ज्यादा बेटर तरीके से फुलफिल कर पा रहा है या नहीं कर पा रहा है। So that's all I want to add at the end.
Yeah, this is all actually, that's what scientific, very, very, very scientific. There is no superstition or religion into this. Pure science, that's what, it's all just atoms and energy and cosmic energy and all that. That's why I dig deeper into what exactly is happening inside our body, basically. That was the main reason. So that teenagers who are not at all into spirituality or who don't go to temples or whatever, so for them, this is like this should be eye opener where this is all practical and scientific meditation. It's not just a myth or whatever. So I think we have no more questions, right?
Is there anyone with any questions? Please, stage is all yours. और आप हमें पर्सनली भी पिंग कर सकते हो, ऑल दी एडमिन्स इन द
Yeah,
ग्रुप आप पर्सनली पिंग करके
yeah.
भी
Even
पूछ
later
सकते
on, if you want, you can ask any questions later on in the group. We'll try
हो।
to answer it out. No problem. So should we do some 5 minutes of meditation because it's already? Should we do or what? 10:30.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. No, go ahead. We
Yeah.
can go for only 5 minutes meditation, or we can ask the audience who was still there.
Are you all interested in 5 minutes of
5
meditation?
minute meditation we can do.
I think everybody is interested, so we are getting positive response. Let's go for it, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Fine.
Okay, let's go.
So, yeah. So what we will do, instead of Anapanasati, I will just do some small guided meditation where you just, it's more of a visual as of now, because this is your first day. It's more of a visual stuff. You've seen the diagrams, right? How the energy flows and all that. So we'll just go according to that flow. Okay. So let's cross our hands like this, cross our legs. If you're sitting on the chair, then let's remove our specs and close our eyes and just focus on our breath. Just focus on our breath, normal breath as of now. Or we can do one more thing. You can start taking deep breaths. So just take deep breaths, full breathe in, breathe out for 5 minutes, right? So we can always do that. We'll start now. you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Som sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Really. आपने 5 मिनट में कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँचा दिया. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay. Should we end this session?
Yeah, is there anyone with any question? You can
Any
ask?
questions or feedback? Anybody's?
Yes,
We are open to that for 2 minutes. Otherwise, even if you have any questions you don't want to ask here, you can always ask in the chat. In the WhatsApp, we will answer that. No problem. Okay, then. I think we can close it.
Yeah, we can always.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. a lot.
Thanks. Okay, let's close the session. It'll recording stop, right? Fine. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.
We will join after a few minutes, okay?
Yeah, sure.